Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host Brian, and tonight I'm talking Ready to Love. This is season 9, episode 7, entitled Meet the Friends. All right, so Tommy wants the gentlemen to invite the women out to meet some of their closest friends. The guys are in power this week. They will be eliminating one woman who is not ready to love in their eyes. Before the episode really even gets started, we have a confessional from Laron, who's very happy that Will is gone, and his next target is Alexis. He wants her out of here, and this is really just with the Koshia drama and like how she kind of was texting with Will, spilling some of the information that was at Tommy's lounge. So that's something to keep in mind as we go through this episode. I'll run down the list of things that happened. I thought it was a really good episode. I like the. I thought it was cool to meet your friends. I mean, the tease for next week looks even better, where the women will be inviting their exes to meet the guys that they like. And I'm like, I could be more excited to see that. That is going to be. This preview looked really good, but yeah, great episode so far. I'll run down some of the things I have for notes, and we'll just see where it goes. All right, so first date, William invites Maya out with his two friends. So I didn't catch the names of some of the people, the friends and things like that. Like they do reference it, like who they were talking to in the lounge later when they're going for their deliberation. But I just didn't think it totally mattered. Just kind of like more of like I mean, they're obviously inviting people out that are very close to them, and they hold their opinions at a high standard. So just keep that in mind. So William takes out Maya, and it's two of his friends. They went well. I thought they talked a little bit about kids, how will she handle like if he's on the road for I don't even know if it's more for comedy or for more if like he gets called into like I guess he's like I think he does he's in the service, so I think they're referring to more of that. If like he's gone for a little bit, like and he has to like do his like I guess duty. I'm not totally familiar with how those things work, but I know like sometimes you get called and get you're gone for a couple weeks. So they were asking her about that. She said that should be fine. Um, Justin has Mika and Rashina over his friend's house, and I thought that I mean none of the dates went bad. I don't think any of them went bad at all. But Mika so his friend likes Mika, and his friend likes both Mika and Rashina. Ever since Mika and Justin talked at the pajama party, that she gave him, he asked for her number. They've been texting ever since. Um, they both were very vulnerable, and they like his vulnerability about talking about his feelings. So, and then the other thing that comes up is it's always the kid stuff. I always feel like with Mika, it always is the kid thing, which I it makes sense, but I get if somebody doesn't want to have kids. I know a lot of these women will have kids. Me keeps saying that if I really like the person, I will consider having children again. So I think that's a pretty super fair answer. I know a lot of these guys are a little older and they're like expecting all these women to have kids, and I just think that kind of crazy that the guys aren't really got to be a little considerate. Like I know you want to have kids, but if you really want to have kids, like what's his face, LeBron's still out partying. Like you want to have a family, like you should have been maybe thinking about that. But Jazz invites Vanessa and Alexis over to meet his friends, and I think it goes pretty well. I kind of think Vanessa is better for him. Alexis, I think she could. I think like she's fun and young. I just do think that I think Vanessa is more like Chaz's speed and just that one-on-one date they had where she stayed after the party when he had people over. I think they're a pretty good match, and I thought that again, like I said, I thought the interaction between the friends went well. I just think that Vanessa, I know he's a little like they're all a little unsure, but I wonder if that's just more for the editing. So we are still kind of surprised when or it looks closer than it actually is. But we will see. Alonzo invites Patrice and Rashina to meet his friend, and her name is India. This is one of the ones I actually wrote down. So Rashina's like, I'm wondering, I don't really have like that much of a romantic connection with Alonzo compared to Patrice. Patrice had a note in her bra that she brought out, and I think Alonzo and Patrice are pretty much a lock. Patrice, I thought did a great job today. Like every guy that she went on like a date with, the friends liked her the most. I really like Patrice. she hasn't even been like I guess like the only one she had beef with was Will, and then obviously Will's not here anymore. But I like her a lot. I think she's really cool. I think her and Alonzo could be a good pairing, and I think they're gonna be one of the ones that are here at the end and potentially together. Not looking anything up, but don't spoil it. And her friends, the friend up in India obviously likes Patrice number one there. William has Alexis and Patrice to meet his friends. They go to his friend's house. Patrice brings flowers. Said you gotta make a good impression if you're going to someone's home and they're married for the wife. Patrice number one over Maya. I mean, I not Maya. I'm sorry, Alexis. Yeah, I never really was thinking I don't know William. I wasn't really I didn't really know where William was with like his like true connection. So they have Patrice number one there, but I still think that if Patrice is gonna pick William or Alonzo, I think she's gonna pick Alonzo. Like I think William could be one of the next dudes gone. I think next week, but we will see. Dominique invites Vanessa to meet his friend, and she's willing to have children. That was one of the things that came up. Like she already has kids, but she said she was willing. Dominique, I thought he was originally liking Mika, and then the kid thing where she's like, I don't want to have kids anymore. Um, Vanessa challenged him back. She's like, hey, I want you to apply a little more pressure on me. Like I want you to show me more that you're interested. And he says that in a confessional after the date, like he wants Vanessa, like he's full blown want her. And yeah, so the Chaz, it's gonna be interesting with the Chaz and Dominique, like where that there's a couple girls that are like high targets for the guys, and very interested to see how that plays out, especially next week with the X's, what will be like maybe a potential like deal breaker. But yeah, we haven't seen we haven't seen a ton of Dominique. I think like he's been kind of MIA in some episodes, and this is the only date he had. Like he really just is full blown on her, and she appeared to really like him too. So I'm super interested to see when the girls are in power, like where they're gonna like align with some of the guys. And then the last day, Laron invites Maya and Mika to meet his friend King, and he's a college buddy. Apparently, they went out the night before. They were talking about drinking. Mika comes in and she's like, "What's this guy like? Like, I have kids? What do you think about this guy like taking care of kids?" And then Laron's like, "Well, I would choke." He's acting up. I'll choke slam him, and she's like, makes a face, and he's like, "I'll do it in a joking way." But she's like, "Yeah, I mean, that's great. You can be the fun parent, but you still need to be serious." And it's something that I think some of these guys, especially him, haven't considered. Like you, I know, like you were young, you want to party, yeah, but like once you, like, I mean, I don't go out like at all anymore. And I mean, this is even, I mean, COVID really what did it over here for me. But yeah, once you have kids, like your life completely changed. So I mean, it's gonna be really interesting to see, like, if we ever get to that point where I don't think the kids would ever come on the show. I think that'd be kind of crazy if they did that. But I just think that I don't know. LeBron worries me a little bit. I think like Maya was good doing I thought a good job with him. Like he thinks that she likes his partying, but I don't know. I just said a couple minutes ago that I thought William might be the next one to go, but maybe it's LeBron for the guy. I just don't know. I don't know how the connections go. That's kind of why I like the show. Like I don't know where it's gonna go. But yeah, I thought they went well. I really like Mika. I think she is very good looking, and just because these guys are super hung up on not having children, but I mean, she already has kids, and they're like I don't know. I just think they don't get it. But hey, it is what it is. So we go to Tommy's Lounge. So who are they still connecting with? LeBron said Maya, and he's still likes Mika. Like he still wants to explore it a little bit. He thinks that there could still be something there, and we'll see. I mean, they got to go on more dates. I think they're running out of time here because there's only six guys left, and like after this, five women. So Justin likes Rashina and Mika. Um, the chemistry with both of them. His friend said that like Mika has her walls up, but that doesn't. It's not a bad thing. Like a lot of the guys keep saying, like if Mika could He can crack those walls. Like me could be pretty loyal. So I would probably put Justin with Mika as his number one. I think. I don't know. So close, so hard to tell. Alonzo, Patrice, and Rashina. Patrice obviously his number one. He does like Rashina, but Patrice clearly concrete number one for his connection. Dominique only has Vanessa. He said it's a very solid connection. I agree with that. I think they're both vibing pretty well. William had Maya, Alexis, and Patrice, but he has Maya and Patrice as like the one and two, so Alexis slotted down a little bit. And Chaz has Alexa and Vanessa, and he said that Vanessa is more like his friend said like that she'd be more of a fit into his lifestyle because he's sneaky. Yeah, I think he's sneaky old. I mean, he looks good for his age. They made a reference to that. Like Maya said, like I think Maya's like 15 or not Maya. Alexis is 15 years younger than him, and he doesn't look that old at all. So he's got a good body, like he's in shape. So good for him. So no connection list. Justin doesn't like Vanessa, and that's strictly because not he doesn't like her. It's the connection. They just haven't talked, and I don't think it's a negative. Like yeah, I've just got to pick somebody. It doesn't mean that they're bad people. Dominique chooses Patrice, and he says she lives too far away. Like he's really into the driving, and Tommy's like maybe he's like I'm getting 60 miles a gallon, and Tommy's like maybe we should get a new car. So that was funny. William says Mika. I mean, it is what it is. He already has kids. Just she was like, I don't think she's interested in him. That's the thing about Mika. She's just like, if she's not interested, she's not talking to you. So you got to respect that a little bit. Chad said Alexis, and he brought up the beef that she had with Kashia, and like how he went on a date with her, and she was talking about it, and she's like, I'm not subscribed to that. Like I'm a little too old to be dealing with some bullshit. And then Dominique makes a comment that she's Alexis is plug and play. Like you can put her anywhere, and like she could thrive. So interesting comment. And Laron says Alexis. He says Alexis 5 times. He did not like the way that Alexis and Will conspired to get Kashia out, telling the secrets of. Will told the secrets about their little their last, not the last lounge, but at least one of the lounges in the past about what the guys were talking about. William has a confessional. He's like, I thought we were past this. He doesn't like that. Um, and so the guys take 2 women out. One woman will be eliminated. Ron takes out Alexis. Chaz takes out Mika. Chaz says like your name came up a lot of good things, some bad things. Will she bring her walls down? You just need to open up a little more. She is ready to love, and LeRon eliminates Alexis. And as soon as like LeRon was out, Alexis, you kind of knew like the writing was on the wall that he was going to send her home. Um, I don't know. I guess she had the minimal connections. I think like I mean probably Mika should have went, but not not mad that she's still on the show. Like, but Alexis, I think just like Chad or LeRon probably just was so hard on. I mean, Chaz had her as so. If I what I read at like the people who it was like the two it was 2-2 for Alexis and Miko, like who didn't like what. So yeah, good episode. Next week looks really good. I'm really excited to see how these exes act on these dates, and like what they say, what kind of crazy things they're gonna bring up and things like that. So very interested. Um, thank you for watching. We have a Love Is Blind like a some new stuff from after week 2, so we'll have that video out maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna try to drop this tonight for which is Friday. Jersey Shore potentially as well. I know we didn't do last week, but Bill says he's gonna do something this week, so maybe that will be there. I just did a summer house today as well. We have Traders US, we have Farmer Wants a Wife, we will have Bachelor on Monday. Just tons of stuff like I always say. And if you have a show suggestion, drop in the comments below. Let us know, and I will definitely check it out. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys later. Peace.